I was part of a small, select delegation of young adult Jewish leaders from across the United States who traveled to Geneva, Switzerland, and participated in the United Nations Durban Review Conference. The goal of the Review Conference was the same as the goal of the original conference 8 years ago. That is, on a global scale, to combat racism, discrimination, intolerance, and xenophobia. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience to be a diplomat representing the informed young adult American Jewish community while I was over 3,700 miles away from home. Quite simply, the idea of human rights is under attack in many, many corners of the world today. I know this, friends, because I heard firsthand from the witnesses while I was in Geneva last week. I say with the utmost certainty that the country we live in today, the United States, and the country we celebrate today, the State of Israel, are the planet's leaders in human rights. It is not lost on me, it is not lost on me that the birth of the State of Israel occurred in the very same time that the world's leaders came together and built the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Both are celebrating 61 years now. Whether you stand here today as a citizen of the United States, a citizen of Israel, a citizen of the world, you should be proud of both the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights and Israel's record on human rights. Yay! I can count few places in the world in which you can truly, safely, and publicly express your religion, whichever religion that may be. And I can count only one such country in the Middle East, Israel. I can count few places in the world in which you are safe and your traditions are respected and you are not prejudged publicly or systematically because you are not part of the population's majority or because you are not from here. I count only one such country in the Middle East, Israel. I can count few places in the world in which you can truly, publicly, and safely express your opinions of the government, its policies, its leaders, whatever those opinions may be. I can count only one such country in the Middle East, Israel. I can count few countries in the world in which any member of the society can go before the society's legal system and ask for legal recompense and get a fair and just trial. I know only one country in the Middle East, Israel. I can count few countries in the world in which your gender is not a modifier whatsoever on your ability to receive an education, gain employment, run for public office, run in sneakers, speak in public, walk in public, drive an automobile, drive a motorcycle, choose your life's path. I know only one country like that in the Middle East, Israel. Finally, I count few countries in the world in which your sexual orientation is completely protected. I know of only one country in the Middle East, Israel. Friends, let's not forget that we have spent time together here today to celebrate the birth of the modern state of Israel 61 years ago, and, by association, celebrate the collective democratic world's commitment 61 years ago to the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Its words are truer nowhere more than in Israel. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, endowed with reason and conscience, and act towards each other in a spirit of brotherhood. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for listening to me.
I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai.